There are more cars and planes. Hi guys, we're going to do another recipe in the Crockpot for you today. It's going to be a white chili. Now white chili is something that a lot of people haven't heard of. It's very popular here in California, and I think they make it down in Texas and stuff like that too. Basically, it is a chicken chili made with white beans and white pepper and green peppers and stuff like that. So it's not the traditional red color with tomato sauce and all that. But you're going to love it. It's got a lot of punch, a lot of flavor. It's great over noodles. It's great over rice. It's great by itself with all the beans. It's very nutritious. It's got a lot of protein. I hope you guys will give this a try. For your white chili, you're going to need a crock pot. So we have one here. I'm doing this one in the white one. It'll be easier to see the vegetables and such. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our chicken in. Now I just washed all this and I happen to find a special on legs. You can use whatever kind of chicken you want. If you like breast meat, use breast meat. I found the dark meat. It'll be just fine. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to put it in the crock pot. And then we're going to put in some stock and some water to cook this in. Now it's going to do two things. It's going to cook the chicken. We're going to take the chicken back out. We'll debone it and we'll shred up the chicken. But we're going to keep that lovely stock because that's what's going to cook our beans as well. So we've got our chicken in the pot. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put in 4 cups of chicken stock. I'm just using some Kirkland chicken stock. You can use whatever you like. Oh, and I just broke the tab off. Alright. Something always happens. Alright, that. Squeeze it in, chicken stock. Okay. Chicken in, chicken stock. Then we're going to add 4 cups of water. Now this is sounding like a lot of water. And it is, because it's going to soak up the beans and everything else. So, 2 there. 2 more. Okay, so let me set this aside. 1 pound of great northern beans. I'll show you what these look like. They're just a tiny little white bean. If you don't have these, you can use navy beans. You can use whatever you like. It doesn't matter. But since we're making white chili, you'll have white chili beans. And I put them in here. It says to sort them for rocks and everything. I've actually never found a rock, but I'll look through them here. I don't see any rocks. Shake them around, and then at least give them a rinse. And then we put our beans right in with the chicken. So this is going to go on the heat for about 2 hours. Remember, this is a slow cooker. Pull out the chicken. Check your beans. Let your chicken cool for a little bit, and we'll go from there. By this time in my kitchen, you should be familiar with chilies. You know that I love chilies. We've got a bunch of Anaheim chilies here, which are not hot, and then we have 1 giant jalapeno, which is hot. It's about 30,000 Scoville units, which is not hot by chili standards, but it will give it some heat. So we got that, and we've also got some garlic and an onion. So we're going to chop all this up, and then what's going to happen is we're going to saute this stuff. So if you remember last time, cut the tops off the chilies. You can see there's the seeds. So I pull out this piece. There's none on that side, and then I shake out the seeds in the sink. Sort of. And there's a little bit left, and I don't care. I just take the seeds out. They're not hot in these chilies. I just don't like to eat the seeds. Okay, I'm back. I got a sexy headband because I'm sweating. So you're saying, what if I don't have green chilies where I live? The canned ones are perfectly fine. I often use them. They're very delicious. Yeah, don't worry about it. Use the canned ones. And besides that, they're a heck of a lot faster than this. For me, I'm just going to do a tiny little dice on these. Let's get a different knife. And the ones that come in the can are diced just like that. Tiny and ready to go. Now, I don't like them to be so microscopic that you can't see them. I like to actually see the chilies and taste the chilies. And I think I got chili on my forehead because it's now burning. If you don't like chilies that much, another great thing in here would be tomatillos. Those are things that look like tomatoes, although they're not tomatoes. They are delicious in here. You may be asking, well, what about bell peppers? Please don't use bell peppers. They have completely the wrong flavor. I mean, you could do it if you really like them and that's the profile you want, but if you're looking for the flavor that I'm going for today, bell peppers are not going to be the way to go. By the way, these smell delicious. Had a question from Georgia yesterday. What to do with banana chilies? Banana-shaped yellow chilies. And I say, try them in here. If you're listening, Mr. Georgia, you know who you are in Duluth. Chilies! I would say this is the equivalent of about 2 small cans of chilies. Then we have our jalapeno. Oh, by the way, I did wash all these. And I'm going to cut that off. I'm going to cut this in half. And then I'm going to try to make it really, really fine. I'm actually going to leave the seeds in on this one. Let's do this. There we go. Now I'm trying to make these as fine as possible because I want them to distribute throughout. Ooh. Excuse me, the smell is strong. And one more time. Remember, kids, don't touch your face. Alright, now I have our onion. This is quite a large onion. I really like onion. If you don't like onion, put a smaller onion. Alright, remember, kids, with the lines of the onion, through the root, so that when you pull the skin off, make sure to do it on camera, try to save as much of the onion as possible. So when you do this, just pull the brown parts if I can get a hold of it. Wow, this onion's very fresh. Seriously fresh. Juicy fresh. Alright. And the skin. Because look how much of the onion we saved. Almost all of it. We'll just cut the tail off. The reason you leave the root is because when you cut it, it will all hang together. This is what's holding, look at your onion. It's holding all this together. So for this, I'm just going to do thin slices this way, about 1/4 inch. I call this a fan. I don't know what the French term is. In like this. Yes, I like this knife. And then when you cut it, do the same this way, and look how nice your dice is. Nice. And then when you get to your root, see this piece? You can then either switch knives or same knife. You can just cut it around. Dice it up. And look, all that's left. Into the bowl. And into the bowl. Last but not least, some garlic. Now some of this is looking a little dry and funky, but it's alright. We're gonna smash it. We'll take the paper off like so. And I'm gonna cut the bad ends off. I don't like that piece, it's going away. Alright, less garlic. And then we're just gonna mince this really small. And into the bowl. Voila! Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this, and whoa, I'm falling here. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to saute it a little bit when the chicken is ready. So that's going to be the next step, and that's going to be in a couple hours. See you there. Well, it's been about 3 hours, and I was just checking my chicken. Seems to be done, so let me show you here. Whoop. Chicken looks about done. I'm going to take it out and I'm going to put it on a plate and let it cool. I don't think I need to show you how to shred the chicken. So we got all the chicken out. You can see the chicken. There's our pot. Alright, we're here at the stove. Our chicken is cooling. And now we're going to put our vegetables. We're going to saute our vegetables a little bit. This is just to give them some doneness and some color for flavor. The Crockpot is really good cooking things slowly, but what we want is some caramelization on the vegetables. It's going to give us a little sweetness and a little bit of flavor. Okay, our pan is getting hot, so I add a little oil here. It's supposed to be non-stick, but well, and I like to use the old bamboo spatula, war-torn, nice patina. Okay, our oil looks like it's getting hot here. We can try a piece if you guys want to know how to test your oil. It is getting hot. Okay. I'm going to start with... I'll just put it all. What the heck? What the heck? So just a reminder, this is our onions and our chilies and the garlic. Wow. It smells so good. Oh, the chilies. And this is a high heat. Again, we're just kind of frying these a little bit. I'm still here. I'm still alive. I still have my headband on. While this is cooking, we can add some spices to it so that the spices are getting a little bit of toasty roasty too. To this I'm going to add 1 teaspoon red chili powder. Just the old-fashioned good kind. And something just happened to the camera. I don't know what. We just put the spices in. If you guys missed that, I'm sorry. I don't know why the camera turned off. So we added to this the spices. I'm just giving it a stir. It's toasting the spices as well as sauteing the vegetables. Can you guys see that steam? Oh, it smells so good. I'll put the spices down below, so don't worry. You'll know what to put in there. So I'm going to let this cook, and we're going to do the assembly into the pot next. Here's all of our vegetables. So we're going to add that in. And that also has our spices and such. And one more stir. We're going to let this chicken cool for about 10 or 20 minutes so I can get it off the bone. Here is our chicken, all deboned and ready to go. Got all the gristles and the bones and everything off. So we're going to put that in the pot for the final cook. Get all the chickeny goodness. Give this a little stir. Looking good. Here's my magic bullet. And I'm going to take 3 corn tortillas. And I'm going to break them up and put them in here. Can you guys see that? In here. Right? I'm using evaporated milk because I love the way it tastes. It's nice and thick and delicious. If you don't have to use evaporated milk, you can just use regular milk if you like. And putting a cup in here. Just tortillas and milk sounds strange. Blend this real quick. Okay, so we got that blended. This is going to give it a nice thickness. It's going to make it white and creamy, and the corn tortilla will mix through and give it a nice texture. There you go. Now you can see it's white chili. I was looking at it and I thought, this doesn't look right. Okay. Now it can cook. Can you see me? I can see me. So this is the last cook. Everything's in the pot. Now we're going to let it go for a couple more hours until the beans are soft and the chili is ready. Alright, again, the moment you have been waiting for. Let's see if I can get this any better in the frame for you. The chicken white chili. Ta-da! Well, it doesn't really look white, but we'll check it out anyway. Alright, this has been cooking overnight. It's about 8 hours, so let's check it out. Give it a stir here. Oh, it looks luscious. Mmm. Alright, let's get a little scoop here. I want to show you how to garnish this. This is a lovely bowl of chili here. White chili. And what I like to do is I like to put some Mexican Chihuahua cheese on it. Like that. And a bit of cilantro for color. And I'll tell you what. Taste that. Mmm. Okay, and now the part you've all been waiting for, the taste. Can you see that? Looks delicious. Okay. A little bit of chicken, a little bit of cheese. Mmm. Mmm, 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 mmm. Okay. Let me taste the beans. For me, it's all about making sure the beans are done. If the beans aren't done, mmm. Oh, you guys. Okay, one more bite. That is so good. It's so different than a red chili, you know, the Texas style. We'll get there. We'll get one made. But I really encourage you to try this. I hope you guys tried this recipe. It's very good. It's very nutritious. It's great on a cold winter's day or fall day. It's the perfect kind of dish to have ready when your kids come home and they want to go trick-or-treating. Give them some of this. Let them get a good base in their stomach before they start chowing down on all the candy. So, anyway, I hope you guys give it a try. All my European friends that I was talking to about this, you can use the canned chilies. Just a reminder about that. I hope you guys like and subscribe down below. Just hit the thumbs up. Everything you do gives me a better rating and helps me get through YouTube and find more people. Are you following me on Twitter? Are you following me on Facebook? Check it out. Let me know what you guys think. It's a great way to communicate, and let me know what you guys want to see more of. It's Eudaemonius Mark II, Eudaemonius Mark II. That's with 2 I's. And I hope to see you guys soon. Take care. Bye. Thank you.